We talked about farming, so I want to stay in that same vein because geographic farming is very important, right? What is geographic farming? Geographic farming is where you're farming in a certain area for people. Typically, the best place to farm for business is where you live, Mark. It's where you live, Shelley. So that neighborhood, your zip code, is a great place because you want to farm where people see you, where you're noticeable, where you show up. It's okay if you live in one neighborhood, but you say, I want to farm in concession because that's where the $23 million homes are. But you don't live there. That means people don't know you. You don't attend their meetings. You don't walk your dog down the street for people to recognize you. It's tougher to farm in an area where you don't live because people don't know you. But if you live in Savannah or you live in the country club and you farm there, people will recognize you. Oh, I saw your email. I saw your newsletter. I saw your post. I saw you on our group Facebook. So farming where you live is the best route and the best direction to take. So trying to farm outside of that, can it work over time? Yes, but it's not as effective immediately. So you're better off if you try to farm where you live. Rosedale, farm there, whatever the neighborhood is, farmers. Remind gives you name, phone numbers, and email addresses, and more stats and information about people. Okay. You can buy that service, and farming can be free especially if you're not set. If you try to do mailers, that's going to cost you. If you're sending them physical mail, that's 55 cents per stamp. And that's going to cost you if it's 2,000 people. So use email. Have that file set up so that when they do call and they do finally respond after months of sending them stuff, they will begin, that will put you in front of them. You're sending them a newsletter about the neighborhood, about what's going on about in that zip code. That's how you begin to become known. If you volunteer, find other real estate, other people inside our company, though. You can't do open houses for people outside of our company. So you have to find an EXP listing in that zip code or that neighborhood and then go do their open house if you don't have your own. Because why would you do that? Because then you're putting your Greg Sears open house signs all over the place, and everybody see who the heck is this Jennifer Augustine? They see her signs everywhere. And if you do that regularly, the name recognition happens. Some voting is coming up. All right, it's coming up very soon. The primaries are coming up. Sometimes people just vote because they saw that sign on the side of the road. Oh, look, that's the only name I recognize. They didn't do any research on who it was, what they stood for, what they do. It's based on the signs that they see. Well, let your signs speak for you. So do more open houses. Well, I don't get many people. It doesn't matter. Do open houses. It's good for your name recognition. It's good for your business. And even if nobody shows up while you're there, you have your laptop and you work on your business and you're prepared well for the open house in case 30 people shows up. But if they don't, you're there still doing your business, working on something that's productive while you're there. But name recognition, farming is about uh, getting yourself out there in the community you want to become known in. Visibility. Making sense? All right. I'm going to show you some other things about how to use AI in your farming today. So, if you let me jump here in and share my screen. Somebody had something in chat. Was that a question? Okay. Oh, you love camera? What a show off. I can't believe her. Yes, not me. Okay, share my screen. All right. share screen. I am going to, okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so we're here on the Prime Circle Coaching website. This is where the prompts and stuff that you're going to use is all located in here. So go to the website, log in. When you're there, so let's go to AI tools, and it's under prompts. And the one we're going to use today is AI workflow for geofarming. This is the one I want you to go to. Click that and download this prompt. When you do, um, and you download this prompt, listen to me for a second. Write this down. Download the prompt, not into Chat GPT, not into Claude, but into Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork is the desktop version of Claude. So it's one, if you have an account with Claude that's just online, that's good. But they also give you a version that you can put on your desktop, which is more robust. It has more features because it can do things for you on your computer. It can open files for you, and it's safe because it's not on the web. It's only limited to access to what's to your computer. It can go to your files, create things, put things in there for you, and open things for you, read things for you on your computer. So when you do, you're going to right down here at the bottom of my screen. I think if you can see my cursor moving around, there's that Claude Cowork button. That's where you're going to paste the prompt into, is in Claude Cowork. Now, when you do paste that in there, it's going to give it some instructions, and it's going to give it instructions to create these folder for you in your Google Drive. And you want it to don't put it on your desktop. It's already in the prompt. Now I want you to edit the prompt if there's something about the prompt, but I make sure that my file, it creates a new file for me in my Google Drive, and it has all this information that it did for me, and it probably took maybe 20 minutes to create this. And so it's farming. And I told it, look for stuff that nobody else is talking about. And I want you to look for stuff in this particular zip code. There's, 34202. Look at all the competition and then find me relevant, good information that nobody else is talking about. And then give that to me. And then double check it and all that. It does all that. Then it gives you all of this. So here's what it placed in my Google Drive under farm area. So one of them is a newsletter, and a newsletter is something you do once a month. So it gives me all the information that you want to put in your newsletter once a month. Now so you can just create a header in Canva and do this as a mass mailing to your farm area, and it tells you what to do. So I said, I want to farm these three zip codes. That's my audience. And it created all of this. Then it tells me what to use as an email, a mass email blast for this. So here's what should be in the subject line. And here's an alternative subject. Pick one. It gives me choices. And then it says there's a pre-headline that you can use. And here's the body of the newsletter. And it tells you what to write. Right there goes in there. Now, one thing that you could, whoops, I didn't mean to click that button. One thing that you can do with this is, Alexis, before creating the newsletter, you can take the same information to your agent website and create a blog with it. Okay? Create a blog. That way it's there on your website, and so you have a newsletter with this content, you have a blog with the same content, And you can use one to refer to another. If you do a small snippet on Facebook about what's happening with CDDs, do they vanish? And it clicks back to your blog. How about that? So use the same information and create a blog on your website. Creating a blog is very easy on your website. All you gotta do it says create a blog, title, body. That's it. You don't even have to put pictures on it if you don't want to, because use the same information and put it there but this is your content for the newsletter. Do you want to, can you add, so the body of it is very short. It's only 300 words. So you're not asking your people to read a lot of stuff. It's just 300 words. Then at the very bottom of the newsletter is your contact information. Plus you can do that, your regular signature line is there too. And then it tells you why this is an effective newsletter, and it passes the competitor test because it's better than what your competitors are doing out there. It does all of this research for you and give you a short, relevant information that your people in this zip code want to know about. Makes it, and it won't give me the same thing that it gave to you. So don't be afraid. So, David already is using that zip code that I'm interested in too. It doesn't matter. It's the information. It never gives the same information the same way to two different people. It's always different. Make sense? All right. Let's find another one. This is just an email that you would send your contacts, the people that you know, your past clients, your prospects. This is not a mass email newsletter. This is just an email, all right? And there it is. It tells you what to do. It says send it to your past clients, your sphere of influence, the people anybody you know, people you go to church with, people you play golf with or tennis with. Um, these are your people that's your people. Then it gives you a subject line, something on your tax bill worth 4 minutes, or here's an alternative headline, heads up about your November tax bill. If one of your friends get an email from you that, hey, here's a heads up about your tax bill that you may need to know, wouldn't they open that? Shake your head. Let me know you're not frozen. Yes. I guarantee, Shelly, if one of your friends get an email with only 200 words, it's not a long email. It just basically saying that, hey, they've been lying to you about your CDD disappearing. If every agent at the new construction company or whatever or has ever told you that it's going to disappear, it's a lie. And you're telling them something that oh no, they didn't know. This is good stuff. And it's not going to, so it's relevant stuff that people in your area want to know about that no one else is telling them. Who knew this already? You get the point? This is new. And all I did was give it a prompt that tells me give me stuff that nobody else is talking about, but it's got to be super relevant. That's why the prompt that's on the website is so good. And it's going to give you stuff that you can actually use. And then you take that, you paste that into your regular email and send it onesies to your 30 people, your 150 people. You said, well, I got 150. That's too much to do onesies. That's all my day. Well, then you can also do what's called a mail merge. Okay? If you have 150 people in your sphere of influence, you don't want to do a onesie. If it's 25, you can do onesie. You can do 25 emails and just put their first name in it and just send them an email. But if it's a lot, then go to YouTube and look for a video that says how to do a mail merge um, from my Outlook email or from my Gmail email. How to do a mail merge And that way with it, and that way it will show you how to do a mail merge. I'm not going to show you how to do a mail merge because I'm not YouTube. There's a video out there that would show you how to do that. So if you have a lot of people, mail merge it. So look how short this email is. It's just, this is it. This is the email. That's it. Then it's love David at the end. You know, I didn't put love David. I'm just kidding. But that's the end of the email. It's just that short. Um, and it tells you, sending notes, you can batch it. It tells you how to do it, how to send this, and it tells you why this particular thing is more effective if you do it a onesie, not as a mass email with a branded, banner at the top and photos. Just send it like a casual email coming from your buddy. It's an email from my buddy Mark, just giving me some good information. That's the beauty of this email to your sphere. It's just a casual looking email. It doesn't have all the header stuff that you had on your newsletter and your blog and all that kind of stuff. Am I making sense? Nod your head so I can see because your mic's ain't off. And it passes the competitor test because it tells you nobody else is doing this out there. Isn't that good to know that you're not sending stuff that everybody else is doing? That's the beauty of this AI prompt that's there on the website that I gave you. Just use it. It will give you stuff that nobody else is doing. All right, let me go back to the next feature that it does for you. It gives you video concepts on what to do. Uh, some videos that you can create that is different. So it's saying, I'm going to give you some stuff that you can use in social media and a video. Now, a few of us, like Alexis and I, have talked about getting this stuff automated to create an AI, an AI bot or an AI agent that will actually create it for you. Now, one of the things that you can do if you have a video concept like this, that Alexis, that I don't think would need to create an agent. All you would do is get in front of your camera, do speak. Do, does anyone have an account with Hey Jen? Okay, Hey Jen. I think it's a $25 a month service for Hey Jen, where you get in front of your camera, you speak. It has a prompt, and you read what's on the prompt, and it's creating a bot. It's creating a clone of you based on how you speak. And if you create maybe three of these with different shirts on, create about three bots of yourself speaking into the script, then it saves these three bots. Then you go in and then you take this script and you look, and then it will then take that video, it will create the video with you speaking these words, and you never have to do it every single time. Or if you're like Alexis and you like being on the camera, which is weird, just kidding, then you can just do it live every time. But for those of us who are human and we don't like being on the camera, because Alexis must be an alien to want to like that stuff. I don't like it. So I would give this to HeyGen and let HeyGen, my clone, who's me, looks just like me, speaks. It has my clone voice, has my clone face and body, and my hand gestures, because everybody knows David Mills speaks with his hands. I must be Italian. I don't know. Um, so um, put it in HeyGen, and so if you don't want to be on the camera, it will speak it for you. Or do it live yourself, or we can also create an agent through Claude that will create the video for you. I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna just use Agent. And I've already started, I created two clones already. I'm gonna work on my third one today. When I get dressed for the day, I'm gonna put on something nice and create my third, and then give them these scripts and let it speak for me, and that's it. I'm going to be a teaching video on this and let it do it because I don't like being on the camera. So, and so this will give you a bunch of options on different video concepts that you can do, and it gives you enough to fill so every month it will do this for you. It will create a new newsletter for you, some new video concepts that you can do, some new emails that you can send to your sphere of interest. So every month you're feeding into your farm new material, new video, new posting, and you can do it through email, blogs, through mass emails, posting. It's all there. It and there are different things on the market, lifestyle posts. It's all there, and it creates this. It already creates. It tells you where it should go. If you've never joined Nextdoor, use Nextdoor. It says it tells you what to do. Use 5 photos. It tells you what you should do and how to do it, what your captions should be, what to say in it. So it has all this information already created. It tells you what to do. It talks about music on Main, First Friday. These are all lifestyle stuff that's happening in the community now, and you're posting about it right there. And then that's it. So it gives you everything from what's going on in the market, lifestyle information. It gives you a lot of things that you can use inside of your farm, insider knowledge, engagement stuff, and stuff about the market that people are not talking about. And it's all relevant. It tells you what platform to put on, how to do it, what the goal of this post is, and when to post it, like the first week of August. And then next month, it gives you a whole new one for next month. Now, last week, we had some great information on how to start your farm. Now you have an AI workflow that is going to give you additional information to help you with your farm, to help farm that area, and really grow your business in the location that you want to do business in. So, any questions so far?